What is going on, guys? We are back playing some more Minecraft Unabridged, and today we're going to be doing the episode out here in the middle of the ocean. Nothing really around us, but that is going to change. Now, there is a reason for us being out here, and that is because today is moving day, and there are a couple of reasons why I am moving, but do not worry, we will go over those later. And I actually am really excited because I have some really cool ideas for what I want to do with our new base, and I think it's going to be really effective when it comes to actually putting out a lot more content. So what we have to do first is actually build the base, because you can't do anything, especially out in the middle of the ocean, without having a platform or something to build on. But instead of making a platform and building from that, we're just going to start out building the base just from scratch. So we have the angel block right here, the perfect block when you're building in the middle of the ocean, because you can just slap this thing down right there and start building from this. And we probably want to go a little bit higher, so we got to turn this magnet on here, and this is going to be the saving grace for today because I really don't want to lose a bunch of blocks in the ocean when we break them. So we're going to have to make sure this thing stays charged. I don't actually know how fast it loses charge, but we should be okay. So we're going to be using a couple different blocks today. We're going to be using some anti-blocks, just white ones, some corp Z-tones blocks, and a lot of carpenter's stairs and wedge slopes and all that, and then some factory blocks on top of that. So I think it's going to look really cool. Today I think we're only going to get through the main room, but that is perfectly fine because we're just going to set up the main area of the base, make it so we can come over here and get back to our old base, and then we can start bringing all the stuff over and setting it up again and adding new and cool stuff to it. So we'll say this is the center block, and I did already kind of plan out how I want this to look, so I'm just trying to think, because I did go and actually make this in a single player world with creative, just so that I wouldn't be going real slow. So hopefully this turns out the same way. I may need to improvise at some different portions of it, but for the most part it should look the same. And I know that Non-Sanity uses a lot of these similar blocks, and I've noticed that this base does look quite like his, so yeah, I will just give credit where credit is due. I'd like to say this was inspired by him because he has a phenomenal base. It's insane. His base, I was over there looking at it today, and it's crazy. So, wow, I had a perfect number of factory blocks. That is awesome. Okay, so this is going to be the main room. We're probably just going to have like the matter receiver right here in the center, or maybe we'll make an enhanced portal. I don't know, but I pretty much want to have doors going out each different way from here, and then we can do something over in these little quadrants here. I don't really know, but you know, we can worry about that later. So now we get to actually mess around with the carpenter's blocks, and oh, we had more factory blocks, but inventory tweaks was hiding them from us. But what we actually need is going to be some dirt, because we're going to need just a block that we can use to place other blocks on. So we're going to get 2 stacks of dirt. Hopefully we have enough inventory room. Okay. So I forgot, I made a builder's wand, but it actually doesn't help us much today just because using a lot of carpenter's blocks and stuff, it's not going to be very helpful. So what we need to do is, I'm just pretty much going to work around every side, and it shouldn't be too difficult to make, but we're going to line the edges like this, and we're going to start using right away some of these carpenter's stairs and line these along the bottom. And there doesn't need to be anything actually behind them. It should be fine. And the one thing that's going to be annoying is orienting these correctly, just because I noticed there's some issues when I try and change the way they're rotated. Actually, we need to break these blocks right here. We don't want any right here. So then we're going to put ones, oh gosh, okay. So this is what I was talking about. There are some issues orienting them. So we need to get these, I don't even know, they're like the interior slopes. And they're going to go right here, and another one on the other side. And it's kind of a process as to how we do this, just because getting these blocks placed correctly is kind of annoying if you don't do it in the right order. So yeah, bear with me, guys. It's going to be a little annoying, but thankfully we do have flying. Before, when I was doing some building on my base, we didn't have flying, and that was really difficult to do because getting just like a 360-degree perspective is really nice. So got to make sure I place all these correctly. This is what I was talking about with the dirt, though. You need a lot of different support blocks to get these all angled correctly, I guess. And then we can just tear them down later. So these are all going to be the nice anti-blocks. And the cool thing is that they get this really nice black border around them. Here you can see that they don't, but when you carpenters block them, every block gets a border around it. It doesn't blend with others, which can be annoying sometimes, but it's actually really nice in this case. So now that we have that, we can start working over here again, because I want to place the stairs. Oh gosh, I'm trying to orient this correctly. Like I was saying, it's going to be really difficult. Okay, so we place it like that, and then like that. I noticed that was a trick I was using. It wouldn't orient correctly if I just placed this one right here, but if I place a block on the side, it works. So this needs to go here, and then we got to do, oh gosh, we got to do the same thing up here to kind of wrap it around. There we go. Okay, so the hard part for now should be done, which is good because we have to do this 4 times. So I may only do it on one side and then just kind of, speed up the footage or something, because this is probably really tedious to watch. But I'm actually really happy with how this is gonna turn out, because I've seen the final product and I think it looks really awesome. So yeah, there's something to look forward to. I'm not just going from what I think it should look like. I know I did that with a couple other builds where I was just like had a general idea of how I wanted it to look. Now with these, we have to do this again where we kind of build it up a little bit just so that we can use these wedge slopes to place the stairs correctly. Oh, took a little bit to place. We need to orient this one though. Nope, doesn't want to. There we go. Okay, so that one. And this was like the hardest part of building it, was getting it to orient the way I needed it to. Oh my gosh. How do we get that one over there? I have no clue. Okay, you know what? I give up on this one for now. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it, boys. No need to worry. Okay, and then we're going to wrap this all the way around the back. Oh, there's no good... There we go. I was going to say there's no good way to place it. And like that. Now, this might look a little bland, but I have a really cool idea, which was to pretty much make this base black and white. Now, I know with Non-Sanity's base, he uses a bunch of different colored anti-blocks and stuff, or Z-Tones blocks too, I think, to kind of label what different rooms are. But for me, I want to do just a heavy contrast base. So I think it'll look really cool. So you can see if I line this with this black, it doesn't match perfectly with the floor, but because this is like a wireframe, it's kind of gray, white, and black. It goes perfectly with the white anti-blocks and pretty much just the black with a nice dark border Z-tone block. So this is pretty much what it's going to look like all the way around. And then we got a really cool ceiling to do. So, you know what? I guess we can go all the way around like this, and I can talk about why we're moving, because I kind of need to explain that to you guys. I said I would, so we will do that right now. And you know what we can actually do first is grab our shovel, and where did it go? Right over here. We can just grab our shovel and go and get rid of all this dirt, because we're actually not going to need it right now. Oh gosh, it's so hard to do when we're flying because you break it so much slower. I mean, it's not really that slow, but it's still slower. Okay, so pretty much got to get off. This is like scaffolding, I guess. This would look really funny too if we like look at this from the side. It's just like a floating base. It'll look really weird too when we're done, because essentially what's going to happen is there's just going to be corridors going all over the place. Oh man, it's becoming nighttime. I should have brought a bed. I wonder if I can actually make one. We should see. I don't know if I have any wool. Oh, we do. We have enough wool. Nice. We're going to make a bed, and we're just going to place it out here so that we can sleep through the night. Did we have enough inventory room for that? Yes, we did, but we do not have a crafting bench. Oh my gosh. We got to hurry, guys. Oh no, we have this on. We have this thing on. Okay, we gotta send something back to our overall storage system. Let's send back. We don't need 2 stacks of dirt. We should be fine. And now we need a crafting. Request that, and we should be good. This can just get thrown down right here because I guess we'll probably use it more than just now. So this can go right here too. Pretty sure there's not going to be any monsters around us. That's the one really nice thing about out here is, yes, I can light it up in my base, but I don't need to worry about there being monsters around us all the time, which is great. So I guess we can go around this direction. So we just got to pretty much do the same thing over here. So you kind of line this with the dirt, and gotta get it all the way around to start, and then I think we come up here and loop over. I pretty much, when I was building this in my single player world, I didn't need to use any scaffolding because I was kind of working it out as I was building. So I guess it's going to take just as long here because I need to actually put these in. But so I said I was going to talk about why we're actually moving. And the main reason for that is because, I think I mentioned it earlier, is that when you're playing on a server with people and you're surrounded by a bunch of guys' bases, when you get into the server further, oh my gosh, why are these orienting so weird? Am I just placing them wrong? I have no idea. But when you start really getting into the modded portion of modded Minecraft, it gets... Okay, no, I didn't do that wrong. Okay, sorry, I thought I did that wrong for a second. But it gets to be pretty heavy or heavily taxing for your computer. And I'm pretty sure if you guys have ever played modded Minecraft before, you will know that. And so it requires a really good PC in general to play modded Minecraft. And when you're rendering 4 people's bases, that requires a really, really good PC. And, being a college student and whatnot, I have a good PC, but I don't have that great of a PC. So I was getting those random freezes and stuff like that, and FPS drops being surrounded by so many different guys' bases. Pretty sure I said I was loading in 4 and spawn, which, if you think about it, is pretty crazy considering most people actually moved out of spawn solely because of the lag issues we were having there. So yeah, that's pretty much the main reason I'm moving, but I'm also moving because I've noticed that although it's fun to build for aesthetics and stuff, and it kind of can give you another layer of things to work on, I also feel like it hinders my ability to do really techie mods, which kind of sucks because the later you get into modded Minecraft, the more you probably are going to want to do those mods, because they're really fun to do. They're fun to mess around with, and so I haven't really gotten into mechanism and stuff yet, which I really plan to do now, just because I have more space to work with. I can just pretty much make a giant room that looks like a factory room and do a bunch of fun modded stuff in there and not have to worry about space or anything like that. So you can see it gets a little bit faster. So I guess, we did 2 sides. I explained myself, so I'll cut. We'll do the other 2 sides, and then I will jump back and we can work on the ceiling. Okay guys, so we are back, and I finished all 4 of the sides, and I really like the way it's turned out. I did add another layer of the Z-Tones blocks on top, wrapping all the way around, just to kind of prep a little bit for when we start making the ceiling. But I wanted to show you guys, I cleared all the dirt off the sides, or at least I think I did. Yeah, it looks like I did. But look at how funny this looks from the side. It's just like neon white and black blocks. It's really funny. Just in the middle of the ocean. But our FPS is killing it right now between like 60 and 120, and that's mainly because I have it capped. So 3 cheers for that. That is awesome. So now we can start making the ceiling and pretty much just finish off this main building, which is great. So I think we can actually break this. We got some more room in our inventory, and we can break the bed. I don't think we're going to die anytime soon out here, so we should be okay on that front. So now I need to think about how I did this before. Pretty much I divided the 4 quadrants. I made a section for each quadrant, like a ceiling section, and then there was a light right in the middle. But I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross recently, and pretty much learned from him that there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. So I think what I did is we threw 1 there, threw these blocks on the side, and just thinking as I go, we're just kind of we're building. I almost said painting. That would have been stupid, but pretty sure I did. Was it this all the way around? I think I did this all the way around. You know what? We'll go with it. It looks good, so we'll go with it, and we'll just assume that this is what I did before. I really like using a lot of these carpenter slopes. They make everything look so clean, so nice. Like, are we even playing Minecraft anymore, guys? I don't know. I can't tell. Like, are we playing like The Sims right now, building a house in The Sims, or what? Because this just looks so nice. I was so stupid. I've pretty much been rambling this whole episode. I hope you guys don't mind. I just don't know what to talk about while I'm building. But I don't want to just let you guys listen to some like really crappy dubstep or like nightcore song or something. So you get to listen to my voice instead, my monotone, very, very sexy voice, Oh man, I wish I had the voice of Bob Ross. Gotta say that. The man has a voice of an angel. So I guess we gotta add 1 of these Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at orienting these blocks correctly. They keep getting flipped upside down because I'm looking at the lower half when I place it. So this is looking correct, and then I believe what I did was I put one block right here, and then oh, that is not correct, sir. Oh, the pick is already in my hotbar. Looks like we might need to sleep again soon. I think I brought it out one and wrapped it around one again on the top. And I'll have to step back and take a look at this to see if this is what I wanted, but I think it should be correct. I always hate that. I don't know why they do that. They let you kind of like stack an extra block on these, and it's really annoying. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna need to sleep once I finish wrapping this around again. Man, sleeping twice in one episode. It's got to be a record or something. Let's whip out the bed again. I can't believe I just broke it and said we wouldn't need to use it. Oh, such a nice sunset. Okay, we've enjoyed it enough. Oh, it's not even nighttime yet. There we go. I was gonna say. Yeah, if you look in chat, it's a recording party. There's like 3 or 4 guys. I think we might actually all be recording right now. I'm not sure. So I believe this looks roughly correct. So I think we add another one of these slopes up here. Really, really lofted ceiling. And it's getting a little bit dark. A lot of black being used. Oh, you know what I think? Actually, I think for these in the corners, I forgot. I'm pretty sure I used the Z-tones blocks. Now, when you put them in carpenter slopes, they don't light up like this, but it's still a really nice contrast. It just adds a little bit of color to everything. But obviously, you can do the glowstone dust trick, which in moderation is nice, but I've been informed that on servers, you know, if you have a bunch of them, they count, I think, as entities. I don't know. But yeah, so we might add some glowstone just for some lighting around here, but I do think, I don't know actually if these provide light. They might just look like they're lit up. Not too sure. But I think now what I did is wrapped these around the edges just to make it look really smooth. Yep, that is most certainly what I did. Pretty much constructing this from memory. Whenever I do a build in single player, I'll typically take a picture of it, but my phone is essentially dead right now. I also use it to time my videos just to make sure I'm not going way too long and I'm not making a really short video. But it's also because when you stare at these blocks and take a picture, you pretty much can't tell the difference. It's like white and black. That's essentially all you can see. So you can't really tell what way the stairs are oriented or stuff, but that is fine. So again, we're going to do this very right up here at the top. We're going to bring it in, and then I think I just did this and then put this anti-block right here, and then I started messing around with, I forget what I did actually, but I think I'm just gonna draw this out on each one just to give me a little bit to work with up here, and then I gotta think of what I did. Not actually sure, so we'll just add some on the sides, give it some meat up here so that I have something to build off of. Okay, so let's take a look up here and see what we are doing. Actually not sure what I did before, but I know that I want to have a Z-tone block right here in the center of each of these just to give some light. Not going to be a carpenter's block, just a regular one. And is this one messed up right here? This one looks, yeah, I could tell that one looked a little bit too close to one side. So then we can fill the rest of this in, and we can take a look and see how that looks, see if we need to use any more carpenter's blocks or not. And if we don't, it should be good for the main room. It's going to be pretty much just like the lobby, the entrance. I don't know if we'll have anything else here, maybe like an ME terminal or something. But I really like the way this turned out. It's looking a little bland in certain areas, but I think I want to add something in the middle here. I don't know what yet, but pretty sure I want to add something. But I think it looks really cool as is for now. I really like the contrast. And the last thing that we need to do is, first off, I guess we actually need to remove that angel block right there, and we can put this down. Got a really nice white path in the center, and then we can just set it up so there's a matter receiver and matter transporter. And I don't actually know where I want to put those. I guess it doesn't really matter for now. Eventually I may make a better place to kind of teleport people in. Maybe one of these will be replaced with a teleporting area, but I guess for now we can just kind of throw them down. right over here somewhere, just kind of like right here and right here. And we can just throw, oh, you know what? I forgot I didn't bring a dialing device. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's see if I can fix this real quick. So before the episode, I actually went and crafted we have the matter receiver and matter transmitter, so we're going to request one of those and this one. But the problem is we don't have a dialing device, which is really important because you kind of need that. So we got the Tesseract, and now what we can do is we got a crafting table over here, so we can just look up a dialing device. We might actually have an extra machine frame, and then it's just 6 redstone and 2 torches. So let's see. Oh, we do have extras. Awesome. So we got that. Let's make sure we got enough inventory room for all this. Ooh, it looks like we just hit our limit. So let's get this down and start tossing this stuff in there. The matter receiver can go right here, and the transmitter can go right here. Like I said, this is not going to be the final spot for them. And you know what? I'll actually put the Tesseract under here in a bit, but we got to get the redstone torches and the regular redstone, and that should be all we need. Oh, it looks like we need to re-request the redstone because we didn't have enough room for it. There we go. So we got the dialing device. Very nice. We can come down here now, and this is the one nice thing about building in the ocean is you have all the space to wire, and you can trust that no one is going to come and mess with it or anything, so you are good to go. And I think we can just throw this here. Actually, you know what? I wonder if we can we just throw this Tesseract? Actually, no. We'll do this. We'll do this. So we'll put that dialing device right there, and the Tesseract will be hooked up to mine. It will be receiving energy only. I don't think we need to even worry about those, but let's just get out some nice conduits. Do we have any energy conduits? Nice, we do. We will get all of those. We actually don't need them. I think this setup should work fine, and just slap one down, shift click awkwardly on that, and shift click awkwardly on that. And we should be able to dial this one, and we should be able to dial, where do we want to go to? We want to go to my old base, so this one. And we're going to dial that. It should be good. And I guess we can just kind of check. Let's pray nothing bad happens. There we go. So it did bring us here. Dialing device, and we can send this to Rage's new base. Dial that. And okay, I was going to say that's really bad if it doesn't actually have... Oh gosh, why does it take so long? Okay, there we go. I was going to say it's taking a really long time. But yeah, so it looks like everything is good to go, and now we can clean it up in here a little bit, break some of these, and take one final look at the base. I'm really liking how it's turning out already, and next episode we will start doing some techie stuff over here, probably do a mechanism setup and move our ME system over. I might do that off camera though, but yeah, so if you guys have any feedback or opinions on the base, feel free to post them in the comments if you like it, if you don't like it, any tips that you could have for making it look better, all that good stuff. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to go down there and click the like button because it does help me out a lot, and I will talk to you guys later.